Yeah, yeah,
They said
yeah.
that.
They said the word wasn't.
I've heard that. And
Shit, what is that?
why would you say that?
What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What up, everybody?
Yo, what's the deal?
It is I, that one guy, J1s.
And it's lit KG in a place to be. Hello.
It is everybody's favorite weekly recap show, Nando. Who said that?
They said that podcast. Stop playing with them. We back with another one when they didn't think it was gonna be another one.
All right, man. You know, it's just me and my buddy. My buddy.
Me and my nigga ones, you know what I'm saying? It's a 1 and 2 type thing today.
That's how we gonna rock it today, y'all, man. So we was gonna have some other people here today, but I don't know. Maybe CC would join us or something. She said she might be able to be late, but we'll see. Her 10 digit might pop up. But anyway, man. KG, man, how was your week?
My week was smooth. The week was lit. The weekend was even litter. The week I was with my girl. Shout out Mags. And then what was that? I think the weekend I had my son. Took him to my cousin's house in Riverside. Play with the kids, his little cousins and everything. He enjoyed it, so it was a solid weekend. Solid week and weekend, honestly. What about you?
Man, just, you know, out there grinding, trying to make a couple dollars, man. Trying to make sure these hoes holler, man.
Hello. Hey, man, I'll make a hoe holler without no dollars. You know, that's just a P in me. You hear me?
Yeah, I feel it, man. You know, they don't get the money. But shit, bro. Man, let's go ahead and get up into these news segments. I mean, you know, per usual.
Let's get into it. Yep.
Turn out of the war in Iran tonight. New images just coming in tonight. An Iranian drone hitting a hotel in Baghdad. Flames shooting out the windows there. And tonight, President Trump now blasting some of America's closest allies, demanding that they now help secure the Strait of Hormuz. Many are not interested. One U.S. ally saying it's not our war. We didn't start it. Here's our chief international correspondent, James Longman, from the region again tonight.
Iran still causing chaos across the region tonight. A massive explosion as a drone slammed into this hotel in Baghdad. Flames shooting out of the building in video circulating online. And near the US embassy, video showing the moment air defense systems shot down a rocket flying nearby. Tonight, President Trump is blasting some key US allies for refusing to answer his new call for help in reopening the critical Strait of Hormuz. That's more than 2 weeks after he launched the war in Iran without those allies.
We don't need anybody. We're the strongest nation in the world. We have the strongest military by far in the world. We don't need them.
Late today, the president claimed the UK was unwilling to help in the beginning.
I was very surprised with the United Kingdom, because the United Kingdom, 2 weeks ago, I said, why don't you send some ships over? And he really didn't want to do it. I said, you don't want to do it. We've been with you.
President Trump said today the UK is now offering aircraft carriers, but that he told them it's too late.
He said, we're going to send over 2 aircraft carriers. I said, I don't want them anymore. I don't want them after we win. I want them before we start. I don't need your aircraft carriers after we've already won.
Tonight, the British Prime Minister says the concern is a wider war.
We will not be drawn into the wider war.
And tonight, Germany is refusing to send help for the Strait of Hormuz, saying, quote, it's not our war.
We can't be at every place to support a war which we didn't start it.
While questioning the loyalty of some allies, late today, the president marveled in the Oval Office at his model of an American B-2 bomber.
And if these gorgeous B-2 bombers, give me that bomber, Andrews. Let me just hug that little sucker. Give me that bomber over there. Thank you. You knew immediately which one. This looks small, but in person it's very big. Because it's the only plane capable of carrying a 200,000-pound bomb. So I don't know how they do it, because it's very sleek and nice, but it carries a lot of weapons and there's a lot of bombs.
20% of the world's oil flows through the strait. The danger of Iranian attacks keeping most from getting through. Global oil prices are hovering around $100 a barrel today. Gas prices in the US have risen more than 80 cents since the start of the war.
Nigga,
And tonight, the president
where's
says
the
some countries
376
are
at?
sending help, but he wouldn't say who.
Numerous countries have told me they're on the way. Some are very enthusiastic about it, and some aren't.
The president says the US has struck 7,000 targets so far in Iran and destroyed 100 Iranian naval ships, including all 30 vessels that lay underwater mines. The president is tonight saying he's not sure who is leading Iran, saying he doesn't know if the new supreme leader, Mojtaba Khomeini, is alive or dead, and of other potential leaders.
Now they think maybe the sun is gone. They're all gone. My biggest problem is I have no idea who we're talking to because nobody ever heard of any of these people. They're all dead.
And tonight, the Pentagon is revealing 200 American troops have been wounded so far in this war, at least 13 US service members killed. And tonight, tributes for the 6 American service members who died when their refueling plane crashed in western Iraq. The youngest, 28-year-old Technical Sergeant Tyler Simmons of Columbus, Ohio. Seen here just months ago, training on the same type of aircraft that went down, a KC-135. His mother says she spoke to her son the day before he died.
We actually had beautiful conversation. I was like, well, Tyler, how are you? He said, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. He just wanted to do amazing things because he's an amazing man.
33-year-old Major John Alex Klinner from Auburn, Alabama, had just been promoted. The married father of 3 had 7-month-old twins. 31-year-old Captain Ariana Savino of Covington, Washington. 34-year-old Technical Sergeant Ashley Pruitt of Bardstown, Kentucky, remembered as a devout wife and mother, leaving a 3-year-old daughter. 30-year-old Captain Curtis Angst of Wilmington, Ohio, and 38-year-old Captain Seth Covell of Mooresville, Indiana. Covell's wife tonight saying he was exceptional in everything he did. And back in the Oval Office late today, President Trump made news when he suggested a former president he's been speaking with wishes he had done to Iran what Trump has done.
And he said, I wish I did what you did. Could have done it. Other presidents, somebody should have done it. 47 years this went on.
And David, reporters asked President Trump if that former president was George W. Bush. He said it was not. He was asked if it was Bill Clinton. He wouldn't say. And tonight, a source close to former President Clinton tells us he's not spoken with Trump about the Iran strikes. And David, one more note tonight. President Trump says he wants to postpone his trip for China, which was supposed to take place later this month. David.
James Longman covering the war in Iran tonight. He is live from Iraq for us. James, thank you.
All right. So, okay. All right. I thought we were gonna have to pause or something, but we don't. We should kind of. All right, maybe we have a little lag. All right, so we at it alone. We don't have a coalition. We of other people. It's like official. Like these other countries is telling us straight up, like, yo, we don't want to be a part of this. Y'all went at it without our permission or our blessing, not permission. We don't get permission from nobody, but without our blessing or our knowledge or our concerns or anything like that. And so y'all gonna have to go at it alone. And we out here talking about we don't know who's the leader no more because we done killed everybody. I was like, I don't think that's a good strategy unless like you absolutely going for complete regime change and all that stuff. But I'm just letting this shit. How you feel about other countries saying that they're not gonna help us?
I don't blame them. This war is unnecessary. It's not even our fight, it's Israel's. So I feel like if honestly, all the other countries are doing exactly what the United States should have did to Israel and tell them it's not our fucking battle and to go handle that shit yourself. You get what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not surprised that nobody joined in though, because this war is bullshit. It's a bullshit ass war, in my opinion.
I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you. All right. You know what? We ain't even gonna spend too much time on that one.
The border, including the Al-Marj outpost opposite Merkaba, and carried out drone strikes on the Al-Raheb site near Aitar al-Shab. Further rocket attacks were reported against Nahariya and a strike from a fighter jet. What we were doing was we were reporting on the attacks on bridges, which is effectively severing South Lebanon from the rest of the country. 1 million people now internally displaced. This is the real story. It's not about us coming under attack as journalists. What we're seeing now and what we were reporting on is this plan for Israel to ethnically cleanse the south of Lebanon. This is without doubt an attack. This is on the scale or bigger than the scale of the Nakba. This is the forced displacement of 1 million people.
My man got up on there.
Nigga almost got assassinated. He did a raise, shit.
I guess so. Yeah, well, you've probably all seen the footage of the airstrike that took place in Sur District as we were reporting on the destruction of a bridge. We've been treated in hospital for our injuries. I had a shrapnel wound in my arm, deeply embedded in the muscle here. That's been taken out, and here it is in this pot here. But what I do want to say is that this was a deliberate, targeted attack on journalists. There's no mistake about it. This was an Israeli precision strike from a fighter jet. What we were doing was we were reporting on the attacks on bridges, which is effectively severing South Lebanon from the rest of the country. 1 million people now.
You know that shit was on purpose. Nothing accidental about it, nothing like that. Like, they out here trying to shoot niggas down and shit.
Yeah, man, honestly, yeah, bro, Israel tripping. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, these the niggas we on their side doing this type of shit.
Like, nigga, since when we on the evil villain side?
Yeah, nigga killing press. What the fuck? What the fuck? This nigga is reporting regular news. He ain't got a gun. He ain't on no sides. He ain't prejudiced. He just reporting.
Nigga just got a rocket shot at him. Like, what the fuck? He said, what the fuck?
Good thing that nigga still alive, nigga.
They've killed several journalists. They said, like, a whole bunch of them. Like, he just got lucky. He lived to report it.
Yeah, they can't pay me enough for that type of shit, boy.
I'm really not happy about this inflation report.
All right.
And I know it's one data point. The Fed looks through it. We try to look at 2 or 3 month trends, but this does not look good to me. And I don't like sitting here after everything we're talking about and saying, oh, well, okay, but it's just 1 month, because unfortunately March is guaranteed 95% chance to get worse than what we saw. So core goods prices are up by 0.3%. You're up 4.3% year over year. That's just core goods prices. Services inflation was up 0.6% in December, 0.8% in January, 0.5% in February. It's going down, but it's still increasing overall. Year over year, we're up 3.8% year over year. What I don't like is that prices rose in food, alcohol, investment in Vice Securities, which we could talk about, fuels, trucking, inpatient care. Now, they fell for apparel and footwear, but they're rising, and I just don't like it. Fresh and dry vegetables were up 49%.
Damn. This is from the administration, part of the government, who said that they was gonna bring down everything by half, and everything seems like it done went up by half and all that kind of shit, man. Like with all the tariffs that the motherfucker had put on everything, and just like not wanting to deal with our traditional partners and all that shit throughout the world. And now look at it. Yeah, here we go. Like, this shit is fucking crazy to me. Like, to see, like we're finally hitting the point where it's like a whole bunch of people actually like turning on the dude. Like, hey man, wait, my pockets. I was like, you could be racist and homophobic and all the other isms and shit like that. But if you make a motherfucker feel it in their pocket, like that's the only thing that makes people care. And these motherfuckers is starting to care right now. What you thinking about it?
I think this is all a part. Like, I feel like all of this is connected to the fucked up shit Trump's doing. Obviously. And it's interesting how his opening arguments for why he should be elected for president again, so he had the best this, best that. He's gonna do the best this, the best that. Jobs are gonna be American citizens are gonna have jobs through the roof, and gas is gonna be at an all-time low. Nigga, gas is $8 in LA. Let's just start there. Like, what are we doing? All right, nigga, something ain't right. You get what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I think personally, this nigga is single-handedly dragging America to the ground.
Hardcore.
Super. And then at the same time he's doing so, he's blaming previous presidents like laws and shit like that as to why things are the way it is, when in reality, nigga, you did this. Like, you was the last. Well, no, it was Biden and then him again, but still, nigga, all right, nigga. Trump, you need to cool it, bruh. You doing too much, nigga. We gonna fuck around and all be drafted around this bitch, and I'm gonna be the only nigga in prison because I ain't going, bitch.
Hey, they talking about that might be coming in the next couple of months.
Yeah, but you don't gotta worry if you're. What'd they say? What was the age range that they ain't fucking with it?
Oh shit, I know I'm out of it. I'm old.
Yeah, your ass 38. I don't know. I might be still in it. I might
like 5 more days.
It might be. I don't know. I might be still in it. I don't know if it goes to like 30 or 28 or 29, whatever the fuck. But I'll tell you what, I'm not going. So I don't give a fuck if y'all want me to. Y'all try to force me to, bitch. You can't make me shoot, bitch. I'ma shoot you. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's fucking. What is that? Bitch, you're adopting me and putting me in a war that I do not believe in. That's for, nigga. You gonna say I'm doing treason, whatever, bitch. What do you call what y'all doing? Cause I'm not trying to fight the war. My whole thing is I think they should change the whole way they do this shit. I think they should do it in a sense of like, to the motherfuckers, they should just like, nigga, figure out who the fuck wants to go and start there. And then if they short motherfuckers, then all right,
then war over.
Huh?
Then war over. Like, we ain't got enough.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, I think it's a lot of motherfuckers that want to fight the war just because. It's a lot of patriotic motherfuckers that don't give a fuck about nothing but war, or just motherfuckers that want to fuck shit up and have a reason to. So it's a lot of violent people out there a lot of violent Americans out there willing to join the war willingly. I think we should kind of like, I feel like the whole draft shit is like, you gonna get a lot of people killing themselves. You gonna get a lot of people, nigga, going to jail. A lot of people just not gonna go for this specific war. A lot of people is not going, bro. This because the war is bullshit. It's a bullshit ass war that we started. Well, Israel started, and we helping these niggas. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, nigga, how? At one point do we say, all right, Israel, y'all tripping? Do we ever do that? Is there any point?
We never say that.
These niggas eating babies, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? In America, dude.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. That had went over my head for a second, but I got where he was going with it. I was like, oh yeah. He is allegedly doing that in that file. In the Epstein files.
Adrenochrome, all that nasty, freaky frog shit that they got going on, bro. Yeah, man, sick bitches. It's like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I get it. A lot of motherfuckers, like, want to be rich and shit, but, like, if you really think about it, a lot of these niggas who, like, unreasonably rich, they did everything damn near. You know what I'm saying? So now these motherfuckers trying some weird, freaky ass shit, disgusting ass, fucking dark magic, all types of weird shit. They get into weird shit because they're dope. They don't have that dopamine for the regular shit that we do no more. Because they fucking rich. They could buy whatever the fuck they want to. So it's kind of hard to have something that they desire. You get what I'm saying? Like, damn, I desire that fucking $300 million house. Well, when I have $1 trillion or $1 billion, I buy that house. Yeah, this shit kind of, what up, bro? That shit kind of goes away. You get what I'm saying? A desire, that dopamine you get from the shit that you do to keep you going and keep you wanting to be in this world and, you know what I'm saying, operate. You know what I'm saying? They don't got that shit, nigga. That shit been, you know how many, fuck a threesome. These niggas are so freaky frogs. They done had every type of sexual encounter you could think of that is humanly possible. Shit, not even just humanly possible, nigga. With animals too. Like these niggas, this shit, nigga, and this is. Hey, bro.
Hey,
man.
KG go off. We made KG go off.
Hey, man.
All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on and get the fuck out of this one, man. This is my man.
We all have been sent.
Russ.
Epstein too.
God bless his heart.
We all have been sent. Adolf too. We all have been sent.
I'm like, yo, he went through a couple people that he was like, oh, they all have been sent.
Yeah, we shouldn't play everything because it's super fucking offensive. But the nigga said Epstein. The nigga said Adolf. The nigga said multiple things. Now, if I'm being 100% honest, his message is basically like, nigga, we were all created by God. You get what I'm saying? We were all sent to earth by God, which is completely facts.
And
it's
we ain't
when
supposed
you
to be the ones judging.
Exactly, which is 100% correct. However, he knows what he is doing, and that's what kind of irritates me. Like, he knows,
and everybody else.
Exactly, because he knows what he's doing. Like, he knows he could have worded it completely different, and not even completely different. He could have used one word or two words and changed that entire sentence. However, he chose to do this because he wants to ride on the controversy of the Lil Wayne shit. He's just adding on. It's like a Kanye thing. Like, this nigga got signed by Jay-Z, and all of a sudden this nigga just getting carried away with all these controversial thoughts. Now, however, he knows it'll be different if these were just his natural thoughts and he was expressing them publicly without the intentions of attention, like going viral for it, like he's just stating his opinion. I would totally understand that. I'll blow past it, whatever. But it's the attention-seeking trait, the attention-seeking angle that he is pushing that is pissing me the fuck off, gang. Respectfully. Now, I am my own person and he is his own person. He don't give a fuck what I think, as he shouldn't. But at the same time, too, everybody has an opinion. It's kind of like an asshole. Everybody got them. You get what I'm saying? So here's my part. That shit corny, gang. You get what I'm saying? You're coming off as a Kanye type of nigga. And that's scary considering how early you are in your career. You get what I'm saying? You just got signed by Jay-Z, which niggas is proud of you. I don't think niggas gave him his props enough. Now, that is what I would address. I don't think niggas gave him his props enough from going from independent nigga doing concerts in the back of his fucking backyard, my nigga, to being
That's
signed.
What he got right there, too.
You feel me? And that he still does, which is 100% solid, nigga. You got signed by Jay-Z, still doing concerts in your backyard. I respect that shit 100%. But nigga, you have everything in your path to just be you and thrive. You don't gotta fucking take this weird ass controversial angle to where you got all this attention on you, but it's hatred as well. You are at least coming up, looking at you, gang, finding out about your music and just like who you are as a person, from what you portray. I fucked with you. I still fuck with you. All this shit is just talk. You get what I'm saying? But I do think you kind of like fucking your legacy up, gang. That's all. And I respect your legacy, which is the only reason why I'm even having the nerve to even speak on it. But shout out to Lil Russell, bro. I hope you know what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure you do, but
hey, this is one of those things. This is one of those times where I miss old school music industry, period, because where was the A&R other than the engineer trying to warn him? It was like, hey, this ain't it. Like, this ain't it. Not because it's a bad song, because it's bad messaging and you don't want to mess it up. And then he even tried to like put that at the beginning. It was like, oh, my engineer said "Dad, I shouldn't put this out. So you know what? Thank you for telling me I shouldn't do something. So I'm gonna do it." I was like, man,
and that right there is
a problem.
It's a problem. That's like Kanye. You have people in your corner looking out for you, and you make a point to publicly note that they tried to help you, and you denied that help. You were better off leaving that information out, buddy.
Yeah, you could have left it out there.
Now everybody
nobody
knows.
told me that this was a bad idea.
Now everybody knows the people in your corner tried to advise you otherwise, and you chose to do this shit.
Yeah, and it was somebody who wasn't in your corner like that. This is somebody who you was paying, and this was looking out. This wasn't your homeboy. This is the engineer, he said. So this is somebody who was paid to be there to like mix the song, had to mix that shit.
And it doesn't look
like
right,
that.
bro. It doesn't look right for the simple fact that you're signed by Jay-Z and you're propping up, you're propping up these niggas.
Oh my God.
Epstein is heaven sent, and you just got signed by Jay-Z. You should really tread lightly, Russell. I'm just saying, gang, it look crazy. And it don't make Jay-Z look any better either for signing your ass. Not saying he shouldn't have, but I'm just saying, bro, this shit don't look good, gang.
One of the reasons why I almost didn't want to put this story in there, you know, Jay-Z, that's my man's, man. So it was like, ooh, man, and this is just another one of those things to pile on him and his legacy. It's like, look, they're trying to use it. They knew artists to cover up for the other shit. That's what I'm saying. It all mine.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure, but at the end of the day, man, that man has his own controversies going on, man. Shout out Jay-Z, but he got some shit to figure out. Well, that nigga got a billion, trillion fucking dollars. He good, but at the same time, there is a lot of shit going on and circulating around his name.
Yeah,
I hope he
that concert they finna do. You got the 25th and the 30th anniversary for them albums. I wish I can go to New York and go to that concert my damn self.
Yeah, but Jay-Z, shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? In your endeavors, I appreciate you signing my nigga Lil Russell, but please give that man some type of advice. I know he, you know what I'm saying, you want to let him do his own thing and be his own artist without like babying him and having him under your wing. I get that, but in this particular instance, it's needed. The culture is definitely challenging Russell right now.
Go send an A&R over there so he can't do this again.
Send Desiree.
Give information to the superstar that your father is not a good man. I'm talking about a white woman, Jewish woman. I happened to meet Doja Cat, so-called Doja Cat, but I named her Zandile. And then I've been sad, but no one knows what happened. But today, without a media briefing, guys, let me tell you, you can't be in a foreign country and find a white woman with 3 kids, and then you make 2 kids with her, and then she becomes so lucky that she gives birth to the superstar, and then she gives information to the superstar that your father is not a good man. I'm talking about a white woman, Jewish woman. Today, I want to tell the world that I'm not going to be used by a white woman with 3 kids, that I was feeding those kids with the money of Sarafina. And my name and my reputation as a good man, I love my kids. I took care of her kids, Deborah. 3 kids, white kids, they hated me. And on top of that, I spoke to Deborah that I would love you to come home. And she came home. She met my family. But no one ever talked about that. And today, just because I gave birth to a superstar with money, and then it happened that white woman brainwashed my baby, that I left her. I never left my kid. And everyone saw it. She played the cards because of influence of her mother. She came to South Africa She's got power to.
4 minutes, cuz. All right, we get it. That nigga is hysterical.
Yeah, that's pretty much what he had to say.
Semi.
I was messaging my management. My management will handle all of this at the moment. Because I don't message him enough, and I didn't call him on WhatsApp. So I sent him gay porn, and I said, if you go to this link, you can get a ticket. It's super duper easy. And he said, oh yes, I will send this to my management. My management will handle all of this at the moment. I'm just very busy doing costume and rehearsal. So at the moment I cannot do this myself. So fair, right? And so then he's at work, right? And he's working. And so he just keeps on messaging me. And he said,
celebrities bringing a family drama out here, and like she just had to let the world know that I'm out here close to my dad's area and he still didn't come to my show. Still holding on to little girl drama, little kid drama, little person drama. I want to put this on. People do this, period. Men do this too. It's like they don't let go of the shit that's holding them.
Little girl and little boy syndrome. That's all it is. Can't grow up. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Niggas get into it with their parents all the time. Shit, I get into it with my parent. Damn sure not finna put it on the internet. Especially if I'm famous. But, I mean, I don't know. I really don't have an opinion on this. I really don't give a shit. Since your daddy gay porn is crazy.
That shit funny as hell to me. I was like, damn, I know. And this nigga African as hell. I know he was freaking out. What the hell is this? What the hell is this going on here? Yeah.
You were on a very Drake path for a while.
Yeah, School of Drake, absolutely.
I feel like that is less where you are now. Tell me about letting go or moving away from that approach to the world.
As I've gotten older, I've become more concerned with finding my voice and finding the way I want to move as an artist. And I think I'm much more averse to mimicry or anything that feels derivative than I was in the past. I think I was so determined to achieve a certain thing and land in a certain place that maybe the spot I wanted to land in my head wasn't as nuanced as it is now. And I think that individuality is what appeals to me more, which is maybe why I'm willing to make a project like Jackman and Monica, which, you know, have their own qualities of influence, but I'm looking to carve out my own island, and I'm less concerned with how immediately big I can make that island. So I think early in my career, I was split between, do I want to be an entertainer or an artist? Do I want to be a celebrity or an artist? I have now chosen artist. So I'm focusing on the artistry. And if that means suddenly we intertwine celebrity and entertainer back into that, that's wonderful. I think naturally that can happen. I'd like to think I can do that, but I just became interested in saying, okay, what if I'm a little less self-indulgent? Especially because I know that's a little closer to the person I like to be. You run into someone, it's nice to know that your art doesn't feel like that much of a departure. And I go by my government name. I mean, my entire career path is me been trying to get closer and closer to capturing who I actually am.
White rappers are afforded more freedom to change their genre. True or false?
I might have to think about that.
I'd like to hear your answer to Joe's question, but also then talk about what I feel is like the radical twist of what you have chosen. Well, I'll piggyback off what John's saying. John's saying you didn't retreat into a whiter genre. In fact, you arguably went deeper into
I got blacker.
black music.
Yeah.
Deeper into blackness. So was that conscious? Was that a little twist on the typical move that white rappers make, which is to retreat back into traditionally white sounds?
It certainly made what I already wanted to do even more appealing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All right. I forgot that first part of the clip was in there. I'm going to get rid of that. But really what I wanted to talk about here is that he said instead of, because a lot of white rappers from
NGK,
and the Vanilla Ice back in the day, and all these other
Marky Mark,
all these people, they started off with like a hip hop or R&B sound and pink, like
pandered back to the white side after they had their notoriety.
But he's saying like, no, I'm gonna go more hip hop, even though like y'all want me to be a pop artist. I'm like, no, I'm gonna be blacker in a sense.
I thought that was kind of weird to say, you know, blacker,
especially in the interview with a bunch of
white people. I went blacker, bitch. You're white, but he's actually mixed. But still, that was weird.
White,
he's mixed. Being factual, he's mixed. But nigga, your skin is white. Everybody around you in that interview is white. It was just an awkward statement. As far as my opinion on Jack Harlow, I don't think he's a bad artist. I think he's pretty cool. He has some successful songs that I like. But that's where it stops. I feel like there was a time where it seemed as though he was going to be the protege of Drake. The way Drake kind of just handled with him, and then how he was functioning with Drewski and Ben the Don, and he was just kind of in that camp, in Odell, like he was kind of in that camp of like, you know, the OVO. I kind of felt like he was gonna be like a little protege of Drake or whatever the case may be, which would be cool. I wouldn't mind that, you know what I'm saying? That song Churchill Downs was probably one of the greatest songs I've ever heard Drake or Jack Harlow on, considering the fact that Drake literally poured his fucking soul out in that verse. He got at a lot of niggas, and it was one of his first lyrical replies to the story of Autodon situation. So everything just falls into play in a smooth way. I wish the best for Jack Harlow. Hopefully he could kind of like figure out his sound, perfect that, and thrive, bro. Like, I'm rooting for him. Although I do feel like that that particular statement during the interview with Nothing But White People was pretty weird. But the fuck I'm gonna do about it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. It ain't like the nigga said nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
right, at least he's not one of those people.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm black though. I can say it. No, nigga, it's nuance. He gets it. You know what I'm saying? He has some type of respect for that.
But not even that. Like that one white artist that like he's like, how you niggas gonna tell me I can't say niggas? It's like, bro, you lucky. I'm not one of these people around you. I'll smack the shit out you. You and a whole bunch of these other artists that are not black that be wanting to say nigga. I'm like, man, y'all all.
With all due respect, the majority of the artists who aren't black that say nigga is Mexicans. Just being honest.
And y'all need to stop. You really need to stop.
My personal stance on that situation with Hispanics saying the N-word, I feel like if you predominantly hang out with black people, cool. You know what I'm saying? My particular opinion. Everybody's different. Me personally, I feel like if you're predominantly grew up around black people and the majority of your friends are black and, you know, like the girls you date are black, whatever the case may be, by all means, I mean, it like, nigga, it's all you know. You grew up that way. It's all you know. You wanted a guy. You get what I'm saying? That's how, you get what I'm saying? I view it. However, if you are one of the Hispanics who don't particularly like black people and you're like, you know, you're like one of those like super, like anti-black gangs and shit like that, I feel like it is weird for y'all to say nigga when y'all don't even like niggas. Why take a, you know, why participate in anything of our culture when you don't even fuck with us? I never understood that. Like, you calling another Mexican your nigga, but y'all both hate black people. And then it's like the way y'all do it. Oh, it's a term of endearment. It's my nigga. Like, y'all do it how we do it, but y'all not us. Y'all don't even fuck with us. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that niggas need permission to say. Everybody's grown as fuck. You get what I'm saying? But I will point out the obvious. That shit is backwards to me. You get what I'm saying? You don't see racist African Americans who are racist towards or prejudiced towards Hispanics saying foo or essay or dog or, you know what I'm saying? Niggas don't be saying that. No, we don't say that. We don't feel the need to partake in y'all culture because we understand that that is y'all culture, and for us to do so and partake in that, it will be us cosplaying. Hence, what y'all be doing when y'all say that. But
yep, all of you, even the ones who
hands up, don't
grew
shoot.
up with niggas, you fucking cosplaying. That's what you fucking doing.
I can watch the punch ratio. I'll definitely never fight on brand risk again. Just based on Adam's business skills. Oh, Aiden, my bad, Aiden.
Aiden already been telling them, bro, these fucking judges suck game, man. From the super hot.
Hey, shout out to Bando.
To ever work with when it comes to business, ever.
The same score
and
thought he won by.
Yeah, it sucks. Allegedly, in my opinion, of course, really sucks.
And not being paid by brand
That's it.
risk.
Well,
Brand
Sway,
risk allegedly.
look at Gypsy Crusader, someone I legit hates me. So easy to work with, so easy and professional, and very easy to work with. And it's like the exact opposite here, man. You know,
boxing is the sport comes with losses.
I fought for him and I made sure he got his money. I did. Ask Adam. They did not want to give him his bread. I made sure Adam got his money. Even though he didn't throw a punch. It breached. Still made sure of it. Why? Because Adam is not going around saying scam, tampering. You're an idiot. Why are you saying that? Why?
Because it is, nigga.
Insane.
Scamming.
Swear to God, look.
I'm not necessarily saying that the fight between Blueface and
180
Chibu
right.
is
Let's
scam,
bet
but
180,000. I got
will
Chibu.
say
You got Blueface tonight.
the
Because I know you got to go with Blue and I got to go with
duration
Chibu.
of There's been a few fights.
180,000? Yes. You know you got that dude stake.
You get what I'm saying?
Thought he couldn't bet.
Super Hot Fire for sure got cheated in the fight that he had. Which
See,
wasn't too
this is
long
why
after
Blueface,
had his fight. So.
his opinion was,
I don't know, Aiden. Seemed pretty sketchy.
bro, I thought I won 42. But you run around here placing bets with academics. You trying to bet DDG 180,000. January, you said you can't bet on your fighters. That's what you. Hold on, let's go back to this shit.
Like if it was just me and Blue on the phone, would have been quick. That's the part, bro. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, bro. You, Aiden, bro. I mean, you did get scammed by Playboy Cardi, so I get your admiration on trying to get that get back with another hip hop artist, but come the fuck on, bro. Okay. I feel like there was a lot of weird shit going on with that Blueface and Chibu fight, but if I'm being 100% honest, I will say Chibu was more in shape as far as stamina and wind in the fight. Blueface did his shit. I feel like he was winning all the way up until the third round. I feel like once the third round came and Chibu started really clenching on him, weighing his weight on him, it tired Blue out, bro. It did. And with that being said, Chibu got the best of Blue. I don't think that knockdown.
Yeah, that was more of a push.
Yeah, I feel like that knockdown was definitely a push. Yeah, I don't feel like Blue got knocked out the fucking ring, and like I don't feel like that's the case. However, I did feel like Chibu was a lot heavier than Blue. I did feel like that was a mismatch. I feel like Blue would have been better off losing weight and going against someone littler. Not like that. I'm not trying to say Blueface couldn't handle Chibu, but particularly in this situation, Chibu is conditioned for fighting. I mean,
somebody that size.
This man Chibu, as big as the fucking and as fat and unhealthy as he looks, that man is in shape, and all he does is brand risk fights, and all he does is train for brand risk fights. However, during the time leading up to the fight that Blueface had with Chibu, Blueface sparred with an Olympic gold boxer. 100% sure on his name, and I don't want to mess it up, so I'm just gonna skim over it. But he recently had a sparring match with an Olympic gold boxer, and it was a great spar. You could obviously see that Blueface was like out of shape, that he didn't have the stamina really. Mind you, it was a spar, He didn't really have the stamina that, and he also needed to work on that. But I could tell by his demeanor, he just didn't take Chibu serious, and I think that's just where he went left. You get what I'm saying? I feel like if he would have took Chibu serious, he would have focused more on his stamina and keeping that, you know what I'm saying, keeping that stamina up, especially after that spar with the Olympic boxer. But yeah, man, it was a solid fight, man. Shout out to Blueface, shout out to Chibu. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like any of them did anything particularly wrong at all. I feel like the person in the wrong right here is Aiden, the way he's handling things, because the man said that the fight was rigged. I mean, you got to think about it, bro. Like, in the way he said it too, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like that's warranted for him to not receive any money, considering the fact that this man, you know what I'm saying, he stepped out there and he fought the nigga, you know what I'm saying, knowing that he was going to be your fighter. You get what I'm saying? So and having the idea that it was going to be rigged in the first place, even going into the fight, but he still went and fought. So shout out to Blueface, man. I hope this next fight with Swaggy P, although Swaggy P is a fucking NBA player, I think you should still focus on working on your stamina, because although Swaggy P is just an ex-NBA player, that nigga, I mean, let's not ignore the amount of stamina it requires to run up and down that motherfucking court for 48 minutes, even though it's been so long since he has done so. I mean, that's still in his repertoire, you get what I'm saying? So you can always tap in that second wind, and you know what I'm saying? Not saying I've never seen Swaggy P fight. I don't know if, you know what I'm saying? Blueface is a trained fighter. Something tells me that Swaggy P is gonna get his ass whooped, but I feel like the only thing that could be in his corner is if Blueface doesn't take him seriously. Nah, that size shit don't matter. I feel like the only thing that could work in his favor is his stamina. Yeah, because size doesn't matter, obviously. Shit, Blueface was a fucking giant compared to Chibu as far as height and shit, like, and reach and shit like that. But Chibu got up.
No, weight is the size part.
Oh, you talking about the size as far as weight?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, who has more weight? I believe it Blue? I believe Blueface.
Swaggy P is bigger than him.
He's heavier?
Taller and heavier.
Well, I know he's taller, of course, but he's heavier as well? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, there's that, but Swaggy P ain't got no experience in boxing. He's just a nigga that know how to fight. And that's different when you're coming.
No, he's had a couple of fights. He's got into a couple in the ring a couple times. He's won some, lost some.
He ain't no fighter. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Training.
He
ain't
not
training like I think.
He probably training now because he's fighting Blueface.
Yeah, but Blueface to me has been training for a minute.
Yeah, but I do believe Swaggy P is taking. He's doing what Blueface should have did with Chibu. He is taking this nigga seriously, and you can see in the face-off that Swaggy P was somewhat scared of this nigga. So, yeah, and then he kept saying like, "Oh, if I beat him, I'm scared he gonna shoot me." Of course, he's trolling, but like, nigga, where there's smoke, there's fire. That nigga feels some type of way about fighting that man, and I feel like Blueface could definitely take advantage of that fear. You get what I'm saying? So, I feel like if I was gonna give Blueface any pointers, my boy, when you get up in there, start off aggressive. I'm not saying tire yourself out, but just, you know what I'm saying, make the nigga nervous, because he's already like kind of nervous to fight you anyway. So kind of feed off of that. You know what I'm saying? Feed off that fear. You know what I'm saying? Keep having him on that back foot. Keep pushing forward. Keep, you know what I'm saying? Keep stepping forward. You know how Mayweather was doing to you during that spar? Do that, gang. And that's all I got for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, bro, can y'all tell me? Can somebody tell me what I said was wrong? What did I say that was wrong? All I said was facts. I only said facts. Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying nobody has to be perfect. We're all human beings. Nobody perfect. But I want to know, in this situation here, bro, what did I say to get everybody all riled up? Like, what did I do? I only said facts.
All right, so this ex-NFL player, Le'Veon Bell, doubling down on his comments he had made on the internet about Lotto announcement that she is pregnant by 21 Savage. And he was like, I don't know. This is about how this is part of her rollout, announcing that she's pregnant by a married man. I was like, okay. And then people got mad at him. I was like, well, he does technically have a point.
I ain't gonna lie. I looked in them comments. I thought they was finna eat that man alive. Some are talking shit to him, but a lot of them are saying, well, he's corny, but he ain't lying. He's weird, but he ain't lying. Like, you see a lot of he ain't lying in that motherfucker. So,
and he is those two things that you just said to me personally.
You know, I don't know nothing about this man. Never. I don't even nothing. This is like literally my first time actually seeing his face. Yeah, I'm saying. I seen the nigga. Well, this is the first time I remember seeing his face, Mister. I want to correct this nigga every chance I get.
I'm just fucking.
But I don't know. Like,
no,
I feel like he could have just minded his business though. That shit ain't got nothing to do with you, and it's very weird for out of all people you to say something. Did he used to date Lotto?
Nope.
He had no history with Lotto.
With
he had no previous issues with 21 Savage, right?
Nope.
Then I feel like this is cloud chasing, bro. You are corny. You ain't lying, but you're corny. You corny as shit. You corny as shit for that gang, cause you ain't got no place to speak on nothing, nigga. Nobody even knows what. You ain't got nothing to do with nothing, nigga. You just talking. Yeah, you starting to remind me of. I ain't gonna say it, bro. Go ahead with yourself, bro.
That's what he did. He was like, I'm gonna just speak about some shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. It was funny though.
It was funny. I'll give you that. It was funny, but you wasn't lying. You weren't lying. But it was corny though, coming from you, gang. I would have like it would have made more sense if it came from a female, but a whole man that ain't got nothing to do with the female in the situation or the nigga. You just sound like a clout chaser, gang. Just keeping it all the way a buck with you.
That shit funny as hell. All right, man. We're gonna move on to this last one, man. A little update of the Dwight Howard.
I got off the TV show I was on for 4 years because he said he didn't want me doing the show, but now it's like he just fully financially, he took over my car note, he took over everything. I got rid of my business phones, I'm on his phone plan, so both phones I have on me are on his. My insurance is on his, and I was thinking the whole time that the benefit is like, okay, I have a husband who wants to be a provider, you know, so he'll mute the phone, he can't take my insurance off, but he has literally backed my car up in the garage and I don't have clickers to it. So then he like, go catch your Uber. I'll catch an Uber because if I keep going back and forth, he's the breadwinner.
Do you have your own credit cards?
Yeah.
This nigga shut her out. All right, man. So it seems like she's trying to accuse this man without saying it of isolating her away from everybody. He done took away her finances and stuff, and now she's totally dependent on him, and now he's retreating away from her with the monies and stuff. This is the kind of stuff she's claiming, and that he's on drugs, and all this stuff needs to be proven because all this is allegedly still.
And the only one that had physical drugs in their possession that everyone has seen is you, lady. So, like, you're accusing him of all of this, but you're the only one seen with the drugs. And I'm not saying just because we don't see Dwight Howard doing drugs that he's not doing it. I'm not saying that, but I am saying you're the only one coming forth in the family. Everyone else is speaking against you regarding this fact. And I don't blame them, because even if what you're accusing him of was true, it is important to handle that internally. And I feel like the fact that you're not, it probably stems from some type of disdain that you have towards him. I don't know where this stems from. Like I said, it's all internal, which is something that it should have remained. But hey, you get what I'm saying? Whatever decision he chooses to make after that crazy controversial video that you had posted about him and with the drugs in your hand, I feel like whatever decision is warranted, gang. Whatever you decide to do, it's warranted. Rightfully so. Now, don't blame him. I'm not finna make that man no villain because he is taking action behind closed doors for the actions that you made publicly. If you ask me, he's doing a great job, nigga. He's refraining from responding to you in a public light. And I'm pretty sure he could do the same thing you doing, drag your name through the mud and have his friends help him. But instead, He just doing everything in silence. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? So I respect a lot when it comes to celebrities keeping things internal. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to a family matter, I respect that.
Way more than bringing it out here to the public so we can talk about you.
Don't get me wrong, you giving us content. Thanks for the content, but damn.
We said we up in everybody's business, so
yeah.
If you put it out there for us to consume, we gonna consume it, goddammit. But hey, there's plenty of shit going on right now as we speak that we have no idea because they're not gonna tell us. And this is one of those things that you probably shouldn't have told us before.
You should.
To be real, man. But that was like all the stories that we gonna cover this week, man. This has been another episode of everybody's favorite weekly recap show, man. Who said that?
They Said That podcast.
Man.
Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend. Tell a mama. Tell a uncle.
Tell your granny. Tell your pop. I'm gonna ship you back to Arkansas.
Hey, boo-boo. How about another picnic basket?
All right, man. We out of here.